Hi, this is Sherry from Twisted Granny Tarot. How are y'all tonight? It's been a good day here around the old homestead, and we're very happy to hear you, see you, and think that you fans out there are actually following Twisted Granny. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. Now, what we're going to do today, this is the Twisted woman who uses an astrology chart for a tarot diagram, because this tarot diagram has all the categories that an astrology report has, but we're going to do it with tarot cards. And we're going to get a little picture of whatever happens in these houses, is what they're called. Second house is your money, fourth house is your home, fifth house is romance, seventh house is marriage partnerships and business partnerships. So we're ready to move along. All right, so it'll be fun. Trust me. There's no, people say too much, say trust me. Okay, so this is my handy dandy little trivia calendar. It's called A Year and a Day. In the olden days, when people wanted to follow a spiritual path, they typically went a year and a day to learn the basics. So what we have here is the man who assembles this catalog, or who writes it all up and publishes it and sells it. He looks up ancient spiritual and or civilizations that had beliefs that were different from ours. So in this one case, this one says on August the 12th, the light of Isis. I don't know what the light of Isis is. Would somebody call me in and report that? Lychnapsia. I don't know, Lychnapsia, honors her search for Osiris. So Osiris and Isis were married, and they had children. And apparently Osiris died, and she had to find his body and reassemble it. Something like that. I don't remember much about that. Dried rose petals and vervain are burned as offerings to Isis, and green candles are lit in her honor. Well, so if you love somebody a lot, burn rose petals and vervain as an offering to Isis, who was a woman who did the same thing. Okay, let's see what else we have. Celtic Tan Hill Festival of the Sacred Fire on August 6th. T-E-I-N-N-E, tan, or tan, T-A-N, from which worshippers light their bonfires for rites of purification and sacrifice. The Celtic Tan Hill Festival of the Sacred Fire, from which worshippers light their bonfires for rites of purification and sacrifice. So I guess when people would get to the point where they wanted to be forgiven for their ill deeds and praised for their good deeds, hold a special event on August the 6th, and they burn fires, well, for purification and sacrifice, to purify themselves if they've done anything wrong, and sacrifice themselves if they've done anything wrong, and to purify themselves if they have some situations that they need to make amends for of that. Okay, so right now we're going to start here. Here are the king and queen of air, of which Libra is an air sign, and I'm going to start with house number 1. And in astrology reading, the astrologers say that this house is about self-appearance, except when you're doing a card reading, and it's about what you're thinking about. So whatever's on your mind today, kids, we're going to find out. So house number 1. So right this second, you're feeling triumphant. So you may have had a good day at work. You may be having a good month. You may be tickled to death that this is the last day of July, so you get paid or something. But there it is. You're in a triumphant posture, feeling good about yourself. And this is your house of money. So what do we have here? We have somebody who's contemplating his or her 3 cups here. Well, these are 3 nice cups to have. These are solid and dependable, and these 3 cups have provided him with intellectual knowledge and business knowledge and situations that this person needs to hold together hearth and home. Now, in the meantime, you'll notice that there's one gold cup here out of the clear blue sky. It's come floating in. Woo! Well, so he's got 3 down here already. And what's happening? He's sort of kind of not as tickled with them as he used to be. So he needs another one. So darn, don't you know he conjured it up? You can conjure up things without your awareness, because he's going to find a boon result, a result of a boon in his pocketbook, because that we're in his house of money. So he's going to get some unexpected advantage. It could be a promise for more money. It could be a lateral move that's going to get more. It could be an increase for more. Or he could just say, or he could just take on a side job, right? His side gig, is that what they call them? Side hustle. 3rd house is communication. And this, oh my God. Well, you know what? Y'all are dreaming about things you don't have, and things you're probably not going to get. Because in reality, who wants a dragon in a cup? Do you really want one? They'll be hard to take care of. They're worse than kids. You know that? Okay, so, who would want a snake in a cup? I imagine a lot of people would want a snake, but not this lady. Thank you very much. No. So, what? Y'all are air signs, which means, and you love beauty and you love grace. So you're quite graceful and diplomatic and poetic and charming. Hands down. You got that covered. However, why are you thinking about those? Are you bored? And maybe you're just passing through thinking, well, when this boon comes through, I'm going to get me a dragon and a snake in a cup. I think there are other things in these cups that this person may want. Okay? I hope she gets them, or he gets them. 4th, this is your 4th house. This is your home. You know what? Look at these happy people under this canopy. I'm not sure, Jewish people get married under a canopy. I'm not sure that's what they call it. And then they crush that wine glass and say Mazel Tov. So that's what this looks like to me. But it is happy people dancing. Happy people glad to be together. Happy people in their home. Every good thing that happens in your home is represented by this. It's cohabitation. It's kindness. It's consideration. It's keeping a peaceful attitude so that y'all can live happily ever after. Okay, 5th house is what happened? Kids, what happened? How'd this happen? I just prayed over these cards. Does she look happy to you? And guess what house this is? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Meaning it's romance and creativity and recreation and children. So what happened to recreation, children, whatever else I said, that made her bawl like this? She is worried. So there may be some romantic issues. There may be some child issues. There may be an issue with, golly, I can't think of another thing to invent to sell. Maybe it's an intellectual kind of creation, and you need to be, force fed. No, not force fed. Teaspoon fed a little bit for a little while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, work and health. Will you look at this? Well, this is a darn sight better than this one, ain't it? Because this one came first, and then came this one. Okay, but health and work, whatever's going on with your health and their work, you're working together. Your health is good, and your work is good. You're popular with your workmates. You know how some people can, well, sometimes 1 + 1 = 3. If some of those people have creative minds. Are you with me? So what these 2 people represent is really the love and the kindness, and the third entity, let's call it, of love that helps them stay on course. Okay? seventh house. Oh, marriage partnerships and business partnerships. So here's a person paying his bills. So, we all have bills. I mean, I wish we didn't. I guess some people don't, but I'm not aware of any of them. Actually, I do. I have a cousin. She's, well, let's just say they're very successful. And he's doing his duty. He's this family in your Libra life, Libras out there for most of you. Now remember, this is for every Libra in the world. So I'm not sure it's going to be you specifically, but some of these cards are going to ring true in some of these houses for some Libras. Okay? Okay. He's chewing a ball. Sorry. Okay, so he's looking joyful about being able to pay his bills. Well, that would make me joyful. Okay, 8. Woo! 8th house is money from other people. Money from other people means income tax checks, insurance checks, inheritance checks, lawsuit checks. What's the 5th one? I don't know. Somebody else that owes you money. And look at these. Aren't these people are about happy because they're expecting more money. So something is coming up for many of you. Some of you are aware. Some of you are not aware. Some of you may be enduring hopeful thinking, wishful thinking, and some of you may actually be able to see the good news coming down the pike, so to speak. Okay? That's 8. 9th house. Oh, look at that. This is religion. Wait, oh, long distance travel. Woo! Like Europe, like South America, like California. That's a long distance. Okay, long distance travel, spiritual education, philosophy. Now, a lot of us can say the word philosophy, but I'm not sure I can name a list of philosophies. I think I need to check up on that myself. And what this is, you know what? All y'all out there might have wanted to go to Europe. Many of you might have wanted to go to Europe or go even farther to see even more beautiful things that exist in this world. But they're telling you here to be patient. So it's not out of the question. It's just that they're telling you to wait just a little bit longer because you're going to get some of that good stuff that's going to come your way. As long as you keep it on your list, travel. Make sure you put down where you want to travel. Make a list of 4 or 5 places and just put it on the wall in front of your desk. Right there. Okay? And if you look at it every day, you would be surprised how that will manifest itself. And if you want me to tell you a couple of stories, send me an email. Send me a comment. I'll tell you how that can happen. Okay, 10th house. No, right, that's 9th house. Oh, look. I'm really sorry about this because we got enough bad cards. Well, one is too many, right? Okay, so this person has once upon a time had 5 cups. They were all full. And 3 of them fell over and the wine slid out, the money slid out, had an accident. And now all this particular Libra can think about is, oh no, I've lost so much A, B, C, and D here. Do you want to lose some more? Keep talking like that. Do you think I'm kidding? You need to switch that talk to thank God I still have 2 left. Because if you can say, thank God I have 2 left, then the entities on the other side, like your ancestors who love you, they will see that you are happy with you have 2 left and make more things like this come true for you. Not more broken stuff, more to add to your collection of good stuff. Okay? Now, but this is in your career. So there was a big not good thing happen at your place of employment. And it left you feeling really yucky. And at this moment in time, you're still suffering from some feelings that may or may not be true. It may or may not be true. Maybe it's true to you that, I made a terrible mistake. Well, maybe it wasn't you. Maybe it was something else and it got snowballed, So think what you think about, you bring about. So, Be conscious of what you're doing. Be prepared. Be intentional about your talk. I'm going to have so-and-so. I'm going to, you know what? You don't even have to tell anybody what you're thinking on the inside of your head. You can just say it out loud in your house. But your friends, and maybe even more so your enemies, are not going to like hearing people say, I'm going to have so-and-so by the time I'm blah, blah. Don't tell them that, because some of them could work against you in that regard. So just keep that all to yourself. I'm going to have a good life. I'm going to have a good life. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Okay? Wow. Just had to get this out of the way first. Okay, 11th house. Oh, 11th house is long-term plans. I don't know why it's long-term plans. And people you're aware of from previous employers that were still friends. You were friends when you left, and you may or may not still call them from time to time. So, if we're talking about your 11th house, what are your long-term plans? And if you really, honest to God, don't know what they are, start a list. It doesn't even have to be real. It doesn't even have to be true. You just need to start a list. Just write it down. Put it on your desk, put it in your desk, put it on the wall. I don't care. Maybe not on the wall if it's at work, on the wall if it's at home, maybe. I don't know. It's up to you. I mean, you might want to keep it secret. Because, I know why you want to keep it a secret, even though you could say to yourself, because speaking of a secret to anyone diminishes its effect, because it's like letting the air out of a balloon. So you want to keep the air in that one, so it keeps it secret, so it keeps floating, so it keeps it staying alive, and so it floats around until it gets enough energy that it can actually come into being. So there you go. All right, so now this guy right here, he's not a nice person. Most of the readers in my circle will tell you, well, this fellow is considered to be similar to your most hated high school teacher, because this teacher didn't like the way you did your homework, and he handed it back and said, do over, right on the top of the page. He's very stern, he's very disciplined, and he expects serious work out of serious students. Now, this is your 11th house, so your long-term plans may indicate that you may need to get more serious about your long-term plans. This guy's a serious guy. He ain't fooling around, okay? This is all fun and love. This is all serious, get to work. Goals. Make your goal list. He's going to look over your shoulder. Okay, now we have your 12th house. I believe we're at 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, Lord. So this is your 12th house. It's what you think about when you go to sleep at night. So when you go to sleep at night, you pass out, according to this. Apparently, you're really good at contemplating the issues of the day, and that you can go to sleep at night and be semi-satisfied with your performance because you did the best you could with what was available at the moment. So, but this person, she says, got nothing on her agenda. She goes, when she lays down at night, she wants to fall right off into sleep. So lucky you if you can do that. And what covers you? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Here's the moon. All right, the moon is obviously an ethereal being, or a cosmic planet. It's not even a planet, it's a moon. Okay, and this moon looks like a dog and a werewolf or a coyote, or they're howling at the moon as dogs will do. And I need to tell you this. The moon is considered to be a calling card. Oh, how shall I say this? Of a person who does not tell the truth all the time. So if there is somebody in your circle you suspect of blabbing, it would be this card. because it's about people who don't tell the truth. So are you not telling the truth? Are your friends not telling the truth? You know, what is going on here that is appears to be legit. However, you dig a little deeper and you find out, well, it's not legit. And I found a loophole in his story, so to speak. So, what we have today for you, Miss Libra, Mr. Libra, is 12 houses, 12 cards here. And let me count that, what they're called destiny cards. They're also called the major arcana. It's just the trump part of the deck, I guess. Ew, did I say that word? And this, so we got the Emperor and Temperance. So do what you're supposed to do and be kind and be quiet about it. No grumbling. Be patient. And where's the other one? I guess it's this one. So there are only 3. So be aware of who may or may not be telling you the truth. Because there's somebody in your circle. Either you're lying to them or they're lying to you. Or they're lying about other things around you to keep you off balance, so to speak. Now, I don't know why people would do that to their friends. It must not be a friend who's behaving this way. But anyway, there you are. So I hope this is helpful. You start out good. You had a good day at work today. You're expecting a little bit of a boon in your house of money. And here's your list of things that you want to do when you grow up. Well, but look at here. One of them is a dragon and the other one is a snake. Maybe it's time to get serious. This is how you live today with your people. These people are happy. So lucky you if you are a person who lives with people that you like. Good for you. Now, romance, I'm sorry to say, this does not look happy, does it? Romance and creativity. So there's either a romance that you're feeling bad over, or there's a creative project that you might feel stymied at. You can't get off the ground. You can't go any farther, that kind of thing. Okay, 6th house, work and health. When it comes to the title of work in this section, house number 6, just means mundane, easy to accomplish, check off list. You did this, standard everyday housekeeping, let's call it. Check this off, check that off. You did that check, did that check, that kind of thing. Now, the other part of that is your health. But these 2 people are happy. So this card leads me to believe that you are good at your general upkeep of your follow-up at work, and that in your health, you somehow or another, you hand in hand with that. So I'm wondering if you have maybe improved your diet. Did you think of doing that? Because that'll keep you healthy too. Or got some vitamin pills and supplements and things like that. Or you could even have real medicine, and it could improve your situation. Okay, marriage partnerships and business partnerships, happily sharing and spending. 8th house, money from other people. Money is coming that you did not earn, but we just can't tell you when right now. Okay? And the 9th house, philosophy, religion, higher education, and long distance travel. So you make your list of places you want to travel, and you put it on the board in front of you at work. Don't let anybody see it if you don't want to, but you need to like pull it out of a drawer and look at it then. Because you'd be amazed at how those trips will start to look like they can come to fruition. Also, some trip you may have in mind, oh, I'll never get to go there, and all of a sudden, your company will send you there. You'd be surprised, because once you put it out in the atmosphere, other people can pick it up. They're not aware that they're picking up what you want, but I think I need to send so-and-so to so-and-so, so-and-so to blah, blah. Let's send Marianne to China. Whatever. Okay, now, wait, this is your career. You're not happy there. Some things goofed up, and it leaves you feeling guilty and bad. However, it's going to work out. If it hasn't worked out already, it will. Okay, this is, well, the fellow that is a difficult teacher. So wherever you are, it's in the house of long-term plans. If you want to reach those long-term plans, you have to be diligent about your list and your ability to follow up on them every day. Because we don't really know which action is actually going to provide us with that. It's almost like every good deed will start piling up and you'll get a reward. Serious. Okay? Now this is 12th house, and you go right to sleep at night. Now somebody is telling fibs about you, or you're telling fibs about somebody else. And maybe they're just intended to be little white fibs, little kindnesses. But sometimes people don't interpret them that way. So Miss Libra, take your beautiful self and congratulate yourself on being a good employee and a good housemate and somebody who takes life seriously with another person. As you do. All right, thanks. Love you, mean it. Come and see Twisted Granny Tarot next time too. Okay, thanks. Bye. Tell your friends. Thanks for coming to see me. I appreciate it. Bye.